that sounds, I don't say anything.
Regina, did we approve, and it would have been maybe it was back in January, to get some new Christmas decorations?
It's been discussed, I know.
I think we did approve to get new Christmas decorations.
I'm pretty sure we did.
I need some books.
Books?
Yeah, look some stuff up.
Books are decorations.
See your catalog there.
There we go.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we did if I remember.
I'm pretty sure we did.
Pretty sure you did.
Especially to replace the garland.
Yes.
That was the
Yes,
big one.
that was terrible. Yeah.
There you go.
Terry?
Because that's what we kind of needed to replace, the garland and some of those wreath things.
Yeah, because granted the garland's not super old, but it just doesn't have near the lighting that the new ones did.
Yes, you couldn't see lights. Okay.
Yeah, when you drive down there, it's pretty smart.
Because the old ones
stick
probably
out
had
at all.
the old ones probably had twice the bulbs in it, where you could really see it. Now, even if you sit there and work it, you know, where the wire's
Yeah,
sitting
yeah.
just right, you
Good,
still
yeah.
can't
Good.
see the best.
Right. Hi, Ron.
Overdose. Man, that's bad.
Did you read that story about that mother who did a TikTok video in, was it Maryland? She did a TikTok video. Her husband, of course, is 48 and had cancer and everything, and then gone through a lot. And after her video, she shot her husband and killed 2 kids and then took care of herself.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I never understood that. If you're gonna,
How
if
has,
you-
you
if
know,
you're playing
been a
yourself,
financial
yourself.
burden and just
Why take other people with it?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's, I don't know. It
Well,
sounds to me
must
like
have-
maybe there's some drugs that maybe she was on that she shouldn't have been on.
She needed on something.
Well, yeah, that's the problem with some of the medication they put you on. It can make your symptoms worse than help it.
Or by the time
Well,
you
too
seek
bad.
help.
Most medicines for depression
Yeah, we'll
says,
say.
says that if you have suicidal
And-
thoughts, but take
I may be wrong, but that's one of the biggest concerns of juveniles because it can work the opposite way because their minds aren't developed yet.
Yeah.
And a lot of medicines are
You ready, Regina?
geared towards people that are mature.
working on it.
No.
Well, we might want to postpone the meeting till tomorrow.
No, we're not. We're gonna get it over. We're here.
Terry says I'm here, we're doing it.
We got a quorum. We're gonna get it done.
Technically, I think it is.
Y'all ready?
So,
How many viewers are we getting?
I mean, what?
Viewers are we averaging?
He can look at it pretty quick anyway.
Yeah, we can look on it.
I was just curious. I don't like to see myself in picture while on TV.
There's 2 watching right now. Me being one of them.
Yeah.
August 27, 2025 meeting.
We'll try not to offend you.
Okay, we'll start out this meeting. It's like with a heavy heart between all of us. And remove your hats if you have any, and just say a prayer for Joe's family. And he was a great leader of this town for 47 years, and he's probably going to be irreplaceable. We'll do our best. So if you don't mind, we'll just have a moment of silence for him, and then we'll continue with the meeting. Okay, thank you. Phew. It's hard to do. Okay, Joe wanted or family wanted money donations if they had them to the food pantry, and I've heard some numbers like around 500 or something like that, and you know what account it comes out of. So if anybody has any other ideas, present them now, or if not, we'll just do we need a motion to, or do that? It just happens.
It's just up if you guys wanna just all approve it, we can. We'll just do it as a memorial for
Yeah, so
Joe.
we don't.
$500 donation.
I was gonna say we need a price though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dawn.
That way we don't have it down in the
With that?
records.
so everybody agrees?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. The vote for the vice president has been tabled. We just got a late email from Rebecca, Regina did, and you can read off what it says.
Said, Regina, I think the best idea is just to let Terry assume the duties of president, and let's hold off on any nominations and votes tonight. We can do all that at the next meeting, which may follow the possibility of filling the vacancy too.
Is that okay with everybody?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. Okay.
chief,
Now
chief
back-
lawyer, so.
Standard business, I guess. It's need a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make a motion, we approve the minutes.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
You okay. Accounts payable. Is there any questions on the accounts payable?
I make a motion that we approve accounts payable as presented.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Who's second? I'm sorry.
Ralph.
Ralph.
Max, we already had our moment of silence.
Well, you fooled me. I
There you go.
didn't remember it was 6 o'clock.
Oh.
I seen Ralph go by and I thought must have an executive session or something. I said, oh shit, they start at 6 now.
So,
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
start that.
we've had that moment of silence, but if you have anything to add to what we just,
Well, I mean, I don't have much to add.
Come up to the podium.
yeah.
Joe's gonna be sorely missed. I mean, Brookston has been a great place to live, is a great place to live, and will be in the future because of his vision and leadership. And he done one hell of a job for the town of Brookston, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
And it's gonna be, what, a half a century that he hadn't been here almost. If you
Yep.
think about it,
47, yeah.
almost 50 years, so unreal.
Yes, it is. It's unreal sitting in this seat.
Yeah, yeah, I understand.
Okay,
Thanks, Max.
yes, thank you. So, accounts payable been done, I guess?
Yeah, and all you have to remember, you just pass
Okay.
this around and everyone gets to sign and their signatures, that they received it.
Yeah, we just. I put initials down, and then need signatures on
On
two of
all
these?
three of those.
All three of these?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, do we have any, new or old business anybody like to bring up?
I would like to bring up something, a couple things. First off, it was Joe's idea to do the pickleball courts. I would like to name the pickleball court, at least one of them, after him.
I remember when he brought that up, and.
I didn't even know what pickleball was when he
I
brought that
didn't
up.
either. I'm thinking, of course, he was exposed to it down there in Florida, and I really didn't understand it. I thought, well, is that really going to be popular or not?
I know,
And that surprised me.
but I think
It surprised a lot of people, I think.
if everybody agrees, I
Maybe
think
get a
that'd be
plaque and
a
say
plaque.
Joe Butts pickleball court. and put it
Something
on
like
the
that,
fence.
Yeah,
I think it'd be.
About one of those nice metal plaques, like all the other, like the wall, Pocket
Yeah.
Park and all that,
That would
and
be
on the
more-
fire
that'd be more-
station, but Ken does that, right? Okay,
Something
yeah,
to
give it
Yeah.
Ken.
memorialize what he's done for this town, and it's doesn't even come close, obviously, but
Right. That's a good
So
idea. I
would you
think.
like me to get with Ken and ask
Uh-huh.
him about the plaque?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I think it'd be a very good idea for
the,
his dedication to the town.
the second, I know I emailed everybody about the street signs. We keep talking about, but nothing seems to be materializing. when I drive around town, look at some signs, they're in pretty pathetic condition, some of them are fine.
Some of them are pretty old.
When I got with Ken, he gave me a list of the signs, and I think it's time we decide whether or not we need to get these replaced, for one, to get them in compliance. And before, I don't know where the budget's gonna be in the next couple of years. I know we're gonna lose some money. But
Well, Regina said we had about 4,000 this year, 3,000.
Are we wanting, if we want to get them done this year, we'd have to go, of course, with the lowest quote that you've given everyone.
yeah, and those are just ballpark. I mean, Emmett may know some other companies that may give us a better
Or at
price.
least
I
Did
don't
you
some
know.
of
find
them
out,
started.
Emmett, from Ken, if there's a company that,
Yeah, there's a couple he sent me
thank you.
that we can look into, like for wanting to get it done, and depending on how soon, you know, for like.
Well, I know the next couple of weeks is gonna be really busy with the festival.
Successful, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
and that's where the idea of reaching out, see if, you know, see if companies would be able to do it by then, one, and two, how much it would be for them to do those.
So you're having a company, would have a company do it?
Yeah, if
Oh,
you guys are wanting to get it done, you know, before
Oh.
the festival, I could get a hold of them, see if they'd even be able to,
That's just producing them, or
that's putting them
Putting
up.
them
Putting them up,
Okay.
getting them, putting them up.
Yeah, these are companies
So we
that
only
just
have
put them up.
what?
3,000.
Well,
3,000. Yes, sign.
I mean, if we get the signs, you guys can put them up like during the winter. I mean, progressively. We don't have
Well,
to do it
yeah,
all in
yeah, I
one
mean,
weekend.
you could do that, like I said.
I just don't know what the cost savings would be.
Is that all we
Let's
have?
get a
Can't we take
estimate on
something
what
out
they would
of?
cost just to
Yeah.
do the
And
whole
being
thing.
able to
Yeah.
And then
agents
just what the
archive us,
signs are.
um,
And we can
Okay.
It's hard to move money.
look at
around.
the other estimates and kinda go from there.
That's
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
Curving, black.
But I'd like to
Get-
keep
get
this
prices
full
from
front
these
so we can get it
companies.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep it, yeah.
I think we're all in
I think
agreement
we-
they need replaced. And they
Well, we
need
got
done.
a couple of weeks here before we got next meeting that think you can get something, you or Emmett get something together that includes labor and then what, and
Compare that to what it
Yeah.
would cost
what
us.
it costs to do it
Right.
ourselves,
Right.
so,
Yeah.
yeah, so.
Emmett, you're gonna take charge on that? If not, let me know.
yeah, no,
Or I can work with you on it. I don't care.
I can say, yeah, no, I'll start giving them a call.
Ken's already got, you've already got all the numbers on the signs that you need.
Right.
Yeah, we've got all
So-
that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'll start getting with them and then off of the numbers.
That'll get us started anyway, Mark, so,
Yeah, that's all I've got.
does anybody have anything else?
Did you talk to anybody about, the bathrooms or anything yet?
Not
No.
yet. Ken was gonna get with me on that. It's been pretty, with Joe's funeral and everything, it's been kinda hectic, so.
I have a couple items here, if you don't mind. Right now, it's scheduled at the pavilion, that we start building it tomorrow. The post holes were dug today. So, and the material was delivered this afternoon. And so it's supposed to start going up tomorrow.
How long did they say it would take? Just
It
this
should
week?
take-
I
I
mean,
can't
just,
Couple
imagine it
days.
taking very
yeah,
long.
I know,
this
that's
is
what I
a
was gonna
regular,
say, like
regular
3
crew.
days,
He hired
okay.
he hired a regular crew, cause he was gonna try to do some of it himself on the weekends and stuff like that, but getting this close to he wants it, like to have it done by the Popcorn Festival. And,
Okay.
and so, and then, the 3 cornhole shoots will be in there too, and he's even talking about maybe, Max, I think, brought it up about having a
Night
cornhole.
before the festival, cornhole tournament. Do it on Friday night.
I'd be game for that.
We'll just make it real, nothing fancy, it's just gonna be.
Not too late, just so you don't have to
No,
have
start like
lights
at
and
6
stuff.
o'clock, hopefully be done by 8, single elimination, no, just draw for teams and just make it quick and easy, and then if people wanna stay later and do it, that's fine. That's kind of our, nothing planned formally yet, but just,
I thought it was a good idea.
Yeah.
and maybe we could do it annually, do it every year, night before the festival.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got boards.
I wrote down here, would suggest looking for projects to pave and, get Ken a list and,
I got a couple, three roads if you want them.
Well, I'd rather just, we all get it together, and, well, you can do it, but I think we're gonna have to give it to Ken
Yeah.
in order to get it done, but. I
Make
mean,
you,
Next-
man, we'll give
next
you our
meeting.
ideas and then you.
You
get
can,
all
you can,
mine.
you can give it to us, and Regina can write it down if you want.
Yeah.
That way we don't have 50
I'll
million
put
different.
send to Ralph.
Ralph's gonna be.
I'll tell you what I got right now then. Mill Street from 5th to 8th, and then Davis from 5th to 7th, and then 7th Street, from Davis over to Brackney. So seven blocks basically.
What was the last one? I'm sorry.
7th Street
Okay.
from,
Davis to Brackney.
yeah, Davis to Brackney.
I got Davis, from, he said from
Davis is,
5th to 7th. And then you said 7th to Brackney.
yeah, and Mills is 5th to 8th.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't
Now
know
that's-
if on your water project, if 7th Street, was they gonna replace that galvanized water line?
Well, that was talked about doing line replacement, but with the cost of everything, cause with right now just doing the plant and just the meters and the few hydrants that we're doing,
They were gonna
pushing
do that.
it.
I was just, there was a galvanized water line
Yeah, that
on
3/4
7th
inch.
Street that we had trouble with over the years. It needs to be replaced eventually, and it would just be better to
Yeah.
Replace the
replace
pipe
it
and then-
before you blacktop it.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, you might be able to stay off the side of the road with the new water line, but
Galvanized.
still,
Yeah.
Well, just
There
leave
you
the
go.
old one in place.
Equipment
and
on it to,
work
yeah,
around it.
you'd rather replace it before
yeah,
you pave
equipment
it.
on to put that
Yes.
water line in. Okay,
And so, yeah, and that was one of the ones that was on my list, or if we were able to do any,
Yeah,
so
cause
when
I
we,
remember that
when
one.
will you
Put
know
that
about
one on
that,
hold
you know?
then.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do it.
When will you know about it, if they're gonna be able to replace it?
I can get with Ken on that and see if, you
So
know,
it's within the budget?
yeah, especially, hey, once we get going on the project, we'll know a little better.
Okay.
And
Well, he just
Yeah, I
needs
mean, might as
to-
well replace it before the road gets done.
Well, we're not gonna replace it until next spring or something like that anyway, because we don't have the money right now, but we can, like we talked about the last meeting, we just hate to miss out on a chance to get a grant, cause you don't, like I said, we don't know what's gonna happen next year,
Right.
Right, I agree.
so anyway, you'll find out with Ken and things, and then, of course, Ken will have to have some information on what we wanna do. And what you're doing, what you're looking at, has it got any curbing with it?
I just put the streets, although some of them could use curbs.
I didn't know if they had curbs. No, I don't think we're gonna put in curbs where we don't have them, but maybe.
Well,
Mills, majority of mills that Ralph named off does not have curves.
yeah.
Okay,
So-
Davis does, but a lot of them, they might have them on one side and the other ones are just, shot. So if we're gonna put curbs in, that's what I would do is replace
well,
those.
those would be cheaper to put in, to pave than.
Right, right.
So that's what I was.
So yeah, he's right, there's nothing on Mills that I could see, but Davis does have some.
Okay. Well, we can decide that.
Yeah. Yep, I had that down here, but I wasn't sure.
I haven't looked at anything, so I don't
Yeah.
know if anybody
Yeah,
knows
what do you
that.
pay?
I suppose it depends on how much money we can get.
But that, like I said in this, note here, that we will not have really any money next year for paving. So. And we've been pretty good so far about getting things done. I think we're in really pretty good shape.
For a while. Hopefully.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks
so we've done an
a
awful
lot
lot
better than a lot of small
repairs.
towns, I'll tell you that.
Well, I didn't just say they've done it right, cause like Florida, I know their pavement, they were going too thin and it wore out pretty quick.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. I don't think they
I
were
think the
going
way
with the right
Ken specs it,
standards.
I think
Yeah,
it's in good shape, yeah.
I agree.
One other thing, Joe was part of the Economic Development Commission, and so we need to,
I've been substituting, if they don't mind, I'd continue to do that.
I thought Joe was doing it.
Yeah, but I was substituting for him.
Oh,
He
so
couldn't
you'd
make it.
like to go ahead and continue
If
doing it?
that's
Yeah,
fine
he was
with
filling
anybody.
in
Yeah.
when Joe.
Okay,
couldn't
that's
do
right,
it.
that's right.
Yeah,
Let's
Okay,
make a
yeah.
motion.
You'll probably see me too, cause. I'll
Yeah, I
be
figured
around
you would be.
anyways.
Anyone would like to make a motion?
I'll make a motion, we appoint Mark as the Economic Development
Second,
Representative.
second?
Second. So what's been going on with
Hi.
the economic
Well,
development?
Joe made the last meeting, so I'd have to let you know when I get there.
Oh,
I was substituting.
okay.
Well, one thing,
But
that-
they're working on the project out by Remington and Wolcott area.
one thing I'd
Yeah.
like for them to work on is
Yeah,
this gray building over there. It used to be the detail shop, 'cause that's a pretty good building. And it's in the court receivership or something.
Wolcott Bank had it for a while,
Yeah,
they had it for sale, but I saw their sign went out, but there's still a little for sale sign
yeah.
on the
Oh, over
corner.
here, yeah.
yeah.
So I don't
I
know.
think
It's
they
a-
Yeah.
still
It's a
own
nice
it.
looking building.
It is, it's nice, I think they're
They-
needing too much probably for it, because I
Yeah.
seen Jack Christopher looking at it several months ago. So
I've seen
I'm gonna
peop-
say they probably want too much for
I've
it,
seen
that's why
other
it's sat there
people
for
up
so
there
long.
looking at it too, and I'm assuming the same thing.
Well,
They did mention at one of the meetings I was at that they have money allotted. I think it's up to 20 or 25,000 that if you turn a residential entry, or I think it's a residential asset into a business, they can take that,
If you-
use it
if
as
you
a grant
Go
to
from a business and rezone
oh,
to
to the opposite.
residential.
That's right. It's the opposite.
And it needs
Yeah.
rehab, but that doesn't need rehab.
No.
I
Well,
don't
it'd
know
have
if
to
it
be,
would pass.
yeah, no need rehab.
Yeah.
But you said that, and I remember that was quite a while ago when they said
Yeah.
that. But they've got quite a bit of money saved for that they can distribute to different people if they're interested.
Mhm.
And I know they're not gonna help us on the grocery store, so.
Right, no. You had down here confirm R&M property is in the corporation boundaries. Did you hear from Ken?
No, but Max says that map up there is accurate, right?
Yeah, we annexed all that out there.
And that's what we were concerned about getting out there and working on that, all
They're,
that
they're in
grass.
town limits.
Yes.
Okay.
So.
Actually, the state highway, after we annexed it, if you'll notice, when you come in from the south, they moved that green Brookston sign. They moved it out that many feet to the south, which they've done it the wrong end of town.
Yeah, that needs to go north there.
That needed to go north, and I called them that's been, I've been gone 8 years. I called them when they done that, and they said, okay, and they never
Is
have
that,
changed
is
it.
that?
Well, that sign blew down.
Well,
No, this was
no,
the
this-
actual
this
state
is the
highway.
NDOT
Okay,
Brookston
okay.
sign,
The
not
NDOT
the
Brooks,
info.
which
Okay.
doesn't really, it
Right.
doesn't mean anything, it's just out there, but
Right.
no, it's annexed clear out there past all those buildings. That's part of the TIF district.
That's what I thought, and we looked at, him and I looked at that, and we thought it was, so.
Thank you.
It'll
And
be, what I'm kinda getting at, it'll be ours to take care of, not the county's. And so, it needs to be, can you mow it?
Yeah, we'll mow it and we'll keep track of hours and whichever mowers we got out there.
And like Matt said, keep track of your time from the time you
Yep.
leave, to the time you get back, you get the mower cleaned up.
Guys.
All
I
that
was
stuff.
slow, I was always slow.
What the average cost of maintenance on the mower would be.
Yeah.
I'd really be, that first time through, I don't know what you're gonna find.
Yeah.
So, but
So we can build a bank later.
Well, I know that they were
Well,
looking
just
at
put
a
a
couple
lien
of
on the
other
property,
things in
don't
there,
we?
but I hadn't heard if that
Yeah, we can
went
do
through
it
yet.
on.
That's cool.
yeah, we
Yeah.
just,
Pretty
Yeah.
cool.
No,
Yeah, we
I
can
think
just-
they dropped that because
Did
the
they?
state last month dropped a lot of funding for the like for childcare and things like that. So
I know that's,
I think that's kind of
What was
went
being
down
thrown
by the
around.
wayside.
okay.
but Gina said we can put a lien on it, so.
I mean, we used to be able to, I'll have to check, it's been a while.
One, more like a sewer lien or something like that.
Which we
you
don't
can do.
really do the sewer liens because I go through tracks and we get all the money from people through their taxes, so.
Okay.
But as far as mowing, I'd have to check in on that, make sure if we can still do that.
So is this abandoned property or is it owned by a bank or anything? Do you
That-
know?
The guy lived in Francisville.
Yeah, I don't know who
No,
owns
Dave
it.
Kopeth doesn't own anymore. It's
A guy who lives up by Francisville, I thought.
well, yeah, they were foreclosing on it, but I have the name here.
Yeah, the guy that bought it is letting it go back to the bank, so right now, until they get that process done, it's kinda in limbo.
In limbo.
Yeah, 'cause the bank don't have it yet.
So it would still be in the owner, technically.
Probably.
Jeff
Yeah.
Huffman is the guy who owns it. His brother lives in Monticello, but his brother either doesn't know Jeff's address, phone number, or whatever, will not tell me what it is. But apparently Jeff lives in southern Indiana somewhere.
How do you spell his last name?
Yes, I get it.
Huffman.
Huffman, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have to see a Google search.
No, I've got resources.
Yeah. I'll see where the property
I
taxes
think
are
Troy
marked
did
too.
a lot of that and
Right.
still.
That's true.
Got the,
That's all we have to do.
if you look it up on the Beacon, the county website, it just says that the owner's address is the 247 North or the 501 South Street. That's what it's listed down there.
Cause it used to be.
When they used to have the R&M.
Oh, RM
So-
building?
When
Oh.
was it?
That's where they're
Yeah,
all.
that's
That's
it's not
wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
they've
Yeah.
not caught up
Right.
with anything new in at the county level, but
He didn't want to be found, huh?
Nope. I'm fairly confident in saying that he did not want to be found.
Okay.
All right, anybody else got anything for the discussion?
I just wanna let everybody know, we got our new modem. It took 2 of them. We had to call Comcast back twice. So everything's up and running, and our next is Emmett's gonna get me a backup battery. And then we'll be all set.
Does it seem to be any different than the other one?
Actually, Linda's said her computer is fast now.
Should be.
Yeah, so she's pretty happy about that.
It's not working through a bridge, so
Not working on it.
through a bridge.
That's good.
So yeah, so far we're doing okay. Live stream works, so we're good on that.
That's good. Emmett, can you update us anything on what Ken would say about the water project or?
You say on the water project, we had our pre-construction meeting yesterday with Sean from Curbsy and then both Artesian Pioneer and DeShiel, who are the 2 contractors doing the work. Got through all of that. We're looking at possibly as soon as Tuesday next week, DeShiel will be coming in, starting the process of replacing meters. We're supposed to be getting those will be coming here on Tuesday. So they'll be starting that process. The hydrants are about 8 weeks out, so that part of it, of the project, we aren't quite sure when they'll be getting to that. That's
Got a question, when they replace the meters, they have to shut the water off then at, houses when they do that?
yes, and they'll be informed that,
Okay.
let everyone know before they do that, just as what we would normally do.
Right.
But yeah, so yeah, they'll be doing that, and then whenever the hydrants get in, and hopefully they'll have the meters done before that. And then they can start on those, and then it's looking like towards the end of October when Artesian and Pioneer will be here, and that's when they will start on the plant upgrades, redoing the filters, aerator, and all the chemical feed upgrades and everything else down there. So that's where we're at with the water project. Say sewer, everything's been going pretty good down there. Nothing else to report. Water.
Is he getting, working on a sewer project coming up for next year too?
Yes, we've been here and there when we met with him. We've just been dialing the list in, the scope of work,
Okay.
where we make sure we got everything we're wanting and needing, and then I think once
So
the
that'd be-
water projects get going, we'll start.
So will that be bid in 26 then, you think?
By the sounds of it, based on the way we gotta do it through all the grants and all that.
Yeah, and that's
So
fine.
It'll be next year.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll be 2 years out or not, so.
And then otherwise, we've been going good on the water side of things. Plant's been running good. Electric, nothing to report this time. And then the thing I got is, as of yesterday, all the paving, curb work, and then they restriped the parking there at the Methodist Church has been done. The only thing left that Reeve Riley has to do is there are a few of the manhole structures that they need to bring up to grade. That was partly because originally we were trying to have them just mill around them and pave to it, but there are a few spots on Railroad that we had to adjust the elevation of the curbs to keep the fall, to keep the water flow right, that ended up being higher. So they don't have an exact date nailed down, but they're still gonna try to have that done before the festival.
Are we gonna keep the cones in the street?
No,
Okay.
those will be getting picked up.
Yeah, cause there's 2 cones sitting in Railroad Street and I'm surprised somebody hadn't hit yet, so.
That's on the manholes.
Those are on the manholes.
Manholes.
So they're there
And it's
because
a
of it
big-
being a,
Yeah, they need a riser.
Right.
so that's,
Yeah.
that's why those are there still.
Okay.
So
Because they're big enough of a
adapter in
lid.
there and bring it up.
The riser.
A
Yeah,
riser.
they make riser rings that, you know, once they get the correct measurement of the size of the lid and then what height they need,
That's what I figured.
they'll be able to clean up the asphalt to where they can slip that down in and be able to just put the lid back in there. So that's where we're at that. And then the only thing I got is, the White County Health Department just recently notified us that, it has been confirmed that there is West Nile in White County. So starting this week, I'm gonna probably be doing fogging at least once a week. Try to help curtail that.
Is Reeve Riley gonna start picking up the cones pretty quick?
They should be, I'll double check with,
We got some barricades over here by the.
yeah, for the
Methodist church.
sidewalk.
We need to get that kinda cleaned up for Sundays,
Mhm.
something with.
Yeah, no, I was wanting to see if they're gonna be back today since they had everything completed yesterday. So I'm gonna give him a
But-
call tomorrow
And
and
if they
see.
don't, you can probably pick them up and put them in a
Yeah.
central location, right?
Yeah, and like I say, yeah, if they think that for whatever reason they're gonna be a little further out, yeah, we'll pick them up and we'll like take them down to the shop and we'll have them pick them up from there so that way they're out of the way.
There's a lot of pieces of asphalt, you know, look like little chunks, you know, on the curbs, on the flat spot. Have they cleaned that up or what?
That's one thing I'm gonna, you know, get a hold, that was the other thing I was gonna ask them to do if they could get that cleaned up.
Yeah, 'cause that'll just, it'll be there and stick there forever, I
Mhm.
mean, if we don't get it now.
Yeah, no, that was one thing I was gonna request them to do to get that
I
cleaned up.
was thinking about taking the Bobcat and doing it or not, so.
I mean, yeah, if not, if we have to, we'll run our sweeper through there, but
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get them to take care of it first.
Okay.
We gotta paint the curbs down there on the corner of Fifth and Wood where they finished up corners. It's a yellow curb paint.
Yeah, no, we're still painting all those, and then the other thing, I'm letting a lot of the new curbs, you know, let them cure for a bit, and then we'll go back and get those marked before, painted up before festival.
Anybody got anything else?
We're gonna spray weeds again up at the pocket park.
Yeah, actually, just today Tim went up there. He did a lot of pulling the weeds and spraying weeds, so I'm gonna double check that. But yeah, no, we're right now. Main thing is especially the downtown area, and like today we also had one of the guys knock down all the weeds along the railroad tracks
seen
and
that
respray
around
those. So
Good.
Good, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Emmett.
Oh, sorry.
no, you're fine.
The door at the wall park, I'm sure you've seen the entry door. The trim.
Yeah, the peeling. I gotta find where it's at. We do have some of the touch-up paint Rigo left us,
Okay,
so
okay.
we'll get that taken care of.
I just want, I mean, we just did that a few years ago, and I don't know how good the paint is, but it's already like, all of it's just rolled up.
I think a lot of it was with the time of year. We're kind of like the shoulder months where it was between the warm and the cold, and I think we ended up having a few cold nights after it had gotten done, so it didn't have enough time to cure properly. But yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Terry, you got anything for us?
No, I don't have anything at present time.
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've got, we're just waiting on things to come in. Nothing's got that cooking yet.
Okay. Has the fire department got anything to add?
We're having a breakfast.
That's what I was curious about.
So how much is breakfast? I've had calls about the breakfast. What's the charge, do you know?
Same as it been for 50 years. $6, $3, and free.
$6.
$6 for adults.
Adults.
6 to 12 is $3. 5 and under is free.
Okay,
What
thank you.
about senior citizen?
Why are you
I'm
asking for
getting there.
yourself?
Getting
Friend?
there.
And due to Mona meats burning down, we are getting sausage from Butler Meats this year. We've already taste tested it. It seems to be just as good. so.
I can't imagine it not being from Butler.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
hope
but
not.
it's,
He, I mean, I talked to Steve Butler and he was like, you need how many pounds? 400.
Is it really 400 pounds?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
1,600 patties.
Wow.
We started that on 3 gas grills.
First time.
We had no idea
Personal,
what we was doing.
personal guy.
Willis was running to the grocery store getting more sausage. They ran out, went to Delphi, got more.
Yeah.
We just learned as we went.
Yeah.
I would want to be the guinea pig eating them.
Had people ask me if
Funny.
they're still having it. I just like, sure they are. Yes, they are. So. Emmett gave it. Troy, have you got anything?
Oh yes,
Okay.
got a whole list here. The F-150, the new police vehicle. I talked to Jonathan Goodwine about it, and I made the request for the order. You know, we're getting that thing going. Probably wouldn't be produced until January anyway. So.
Is it gonna be white or red or
I was kind of wanting to go. It's a, I can't remember, Aurora Blue.
Atlas Blue.
It's Atlas Blue. It looks nice. You know, the state police have went to a blue, and it's not the exact same, but they have one down there. I'll show you a picture of it later.
It's okay.
But it's a good looking color.
I
So,
figured
yeah.
you would change. I just didn't know what you had.
Yeah, I'm up to change colors, but yeah, I never had a blue one before. I thought this was gonna look nice. So,
Good.
so, you know, I emailed you the bi-weekly and stuff, and a lot of on the bi-weekly is a lot of hash marks, and I know you guys probably don't know exactly what those hash marks mean. They're just pretty generic. So I kind of made a list of just some of the things. You know, we get a lot of assist calls for the state police and or the county for like doing their traffic stops if they're in the area. Sometimes when they do searches they need a second unit. So several of those were those. We had a loud music complaint, a phone detail, which if somebody wants to talk to an officer, they have us to call them back. Did a case follow-up. We were notified of a repossession of a vehicle. We don't usually do anything with that. They just let us know, and so that when the owner finds out, they don't report it stolen, and all that kind of stuff. So had an animal complaint on a dog running at large. I did a citizen assist the other day where she was in a house. She couldn't get out. She had COPD. Yeah, and she couldn't get out, so she asked if I would go to the Family Dollar, buy her a phone, one of those track phones, and she gave me the money for that, and I got it to her, and then hours later that she used that phone then to call 911 for a medical. She had a medical issue, so so I mean I do stuff like that a lot where she was a shut in. She didn't have any family or anything, so I helped her out getting that.
That's nice of you.
Yeah.
Did you call Adult Protective Service? Because they have resources where they can help them
I
with
don't
that
think
stuff.
are they still in
Yeah, Tiffany County.
Tippecanoe County?
Yep.
As of July, I thought they were gone.
Yeah.
That was my notification.
They still,
Ours too. Oh, they're
I
just
think they still have.
Well, anyway, I didn't. I didn't, but
I don't know that they're handling the investigation part of it.
No.
But I think they still have a main.
they still have services.
I
now.
think so.
I was
They can
never.
give you that.
My impression was it was just dissolved. The prosecutor's office wasn't handling that section anymore. So, but we'll find out.
I'll check too. and I'll get
Yeah.
back with you. I
Um,
know they got resources, or
Yeah.
area plan does.
Probably the funding was cut,
yeah,
just like everything else.
it was.
Yeah.
So anyway, I had a domestic. We had well-being checks a lot of times. The other day I had a CPS call. It was basically a domestic turned into a CPS, turned into a report to the prosecutor and probation.
Wow.
Get scam calls a lot. People get wanting to buy them some gift cards and then take pictures of the gift cards. Matter of fact, I had one just yesterday. It wasn't on this, but I had one just yesterday that happened to somebody. Intoxicated people, and then there was at least 3 reckless sleepy driver complaints. We get a lot of them, especially coming in from Tippecanoe County or whatever. Somebody's following a vehicle, saying they're going, over the center line or whatever. So we try to track them down and see whether they were just sleepy or a bad driver or actually drunk. So there's that.
I'm sorry.
On the phone, yeah. Distracted driving.
Yeah.
Chris Hale talked to me yesterday about some vehicles from the trailer park or just in the neighborhood in general that he thinks are, they're going too fast around that on First Street or whatever. He had asked if I could bring it up to possibly get a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit sign, because there is none on First Street down through there. Talked to Emmett, he has the sign, so.
There's speed bumps there, right?
Well, those
Not
speed bumps
until
are
you get-
potholes going down into the,
That's at the start of the trailer park,
Yeah.
so they can run around full length.
yeah, but
Yeah, trailer park's private property, so we couldn't put them there.
Right.
he had asked what my thoughts were, because he was going to bring up speed bumps again. Maybe the bigger. You ever been on Greenbush in Lafayette?
geez,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Instead of just the big bump, something that's a little more where you can drive over or whatever.
It's
But
about 3
I
feet
said,
wide.
You're a Dukes of Hazzard movie.
I think those gotta be approved by the state, even though city
There's
streets.
ones over there
Even in
by
towns?
Rule
I think so.
King.
I think I did.
You go
I just
over
ran
there.
across
I did one time.
I just
I think they
thought
have
I'd
to do
bring
it,
it
an
up.
engineer has to do a study or something.
Oh, really?
might
I
be
didn't
wrong.
know.
I might be wrong.
I just
but
thought I'd bring it up, pass it
To
along.
me, let you know, he texted me and
Oh.
wonder if I'd bring it up, and I says, well, if you want a speed bump, I said, I think you'd be better off being in here in person to do that, because I don't wanna bring it up without you being here
Right.
and requesting it. I mean, I saw, and he texted me back and said that him and had talked.
Yeah.
So but yeah, he wanted, said.
He didn't actually ask me to bring up the speed bump. it was just on top of my head when I'm talking about all the stuff we talked about. He mentioned it, so
He mentioned-
I'd say put up
he
a
meant- He asked me to
sign
bring it
first
up, so I
and
said,
say,
do at least a speed limit. There is a child
I mean, that was,
slow children playing
Children
sign
playing,
there,
mhm.
right about where his house is at. But there's no speed limit signs whatsoever. So I mean, I think at the very least we could try that. I mean,
Yeah, if it's not posted, then it defaults, I think, to
30.
35 or 30, yeah.
30, yep,
So,
per statute.
Try to
Um,
sign, if that doesn't work, then we can look at the speed bump, I guess.
Put a
Stop
speed
sticks.
limit sign up, does that have to go through the council?
For the
could sign it.
for the sign.
yeah, I would say.
I always thought you need to adopt an ordinance for it
That's what I thought.
to make it legal.
I think we had to do that with that on, Wood Street up there that, had that autistic kid.
Yeah, I think something. Yeah, in any stop sign you have to
You're supposed to put an ordinance.
put an ordinance in.
So, okay.
Just putting a sign in place.
So I'm let you guys handle that as far as if you want one of those.
Well, we'll follow your recommendation.
I think it would not hurt to have a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit sign, at least from Wood Street, then going east.
Would you like to you want us to make a motion to do that?
I would like you to make a motion to do that. Yes, I think that would be beneficial for that neighborhood.
Would we
For the
wanna
whole
put
street.
2 though?
We need
It's only a 2 blocks area.
But I mean, when we make the motion, we need it from beginning to end, so.
Yeah, we'd want one down by the trailer park going west, and then one down by Wood Street going east.
Well, or go all the way. I guess First Street goes all the way to clear to the Ripley, but the problem area isn't Ripley, and because that's stop sign.
I'm just saying,
stopped.
when we make the motion, we make it from
Define
Wood
it.
Street or to.
Wood Street
Wood
to
Street to the end of First Street.
First Street.
more.
Just make that a 20-mile-an-hour zone,
Yeah.
where you put the sign at. That'd be
Yeah,
a-
that- Emmett can, where that needs to go, I know it's.
Wood to
Make that
Moore
too.
Street, Wood to Moore Street, or Wood all the way to the Moore Street. Pretty much ends. Then it
Moore
goes.
Street's pretty close, so right about there, we
Right.
could probably put it there on the westbound. And then, yeah, eastbound, probably
Well, you said we had to make an ordinance for it
Somewhere
anyways.
between
I have to
Midway
get
and
with
Moore
Rebecca.
Street.
Right, have to get Rebecca, so it's not happening
Mhm.
until after the next
Right.
meeting, so you got time to look at it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
We can bring
So
that
what
up
they do
again
is
at
they
next
hit-
And that's
meeting.
fine, I
Mhm.
just
Hit
bring it up.
Wood
Ordinance
Street
signs.
and tear down first, so you need one down there by Midway or
That or.
Wood, between Wood and
Or they're
Midway.
leaving the trailer court and they get past the potholes and on the speed bump and
Yeah,
haul out of there too. Or make a stop sign right there at Moore and First. Just cut the whole thing in half. That might actually slow them down better than a speed limit sign if they know they have to stop.
I did on Brackney, didn't it?
It helped.
Eventually,
Yeah,
It helped on the
After I ran it 2 or 3 times.
8th
yeah.
Street for too. Yeah, there's still people at speed, but it's not near as bad as it used to be.
Okay.
take a look at
So
it.
you wanna say you
You
wanna
wanna do a
table
stop
that till she
sign,
gets
or-
it?
Right, and cause if we do an ordinance, then we'll just pass it
I think
then,
stop sign's
make a
probably a better
motion,
way to
pass
go.
it
I think-
then.
I think a stop sign would be better.
Table
And
it
it just
till
nodded.
we
He
get
agrees
the
too, but
verbiage.
I think that
Make
because
a
it's
stop
only you're
sign
only talking a
before
2-block
you go.
section.
yeah.
I think if you just make them stop there,
Or
Yeah.
is that what you rather have?
I think a stop sign would be easier for voluntary compliance than a 20-mile-an-hour zone.
Yeah.
If they know they have to stop there, they're not gonna get 35 miles an hour from one block to the next. They got to stop.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I think
We'll
that's-
table it till next meeting then.
Then the last thing I seen on the agenda about the festival update, as far as my involvement goes, I got the stage and entertainment permit applied for, and the committee has paid for that as well. The detour request letter has been drafted, and I think Regina already sent that. Yeah.
And it's already been approved.
All right.
Oh, that's great.
Mel's Record Service has been secured for the morning of the festival. And all this stuff is paid for by the festival committee, but I have a record service that comes there because if in case there's a vehicle on any of the streets, we'll end up moving it. And since the old IGA is not there anymore, we don't tow them away. We'll just move them there to that parking lot.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
CSX slowdown request, which I make every year. It has to be made within 14 days of the festival, but that's nothing more than I go online to tell CSX and make a request on it. Then and then also I got 3 security deputies that are hired by the festival committee. Plus I'll have at least 2 Brendan Fessler and then Wayne Winkler will probably work as Brookston deputies within the day and or the night on Saturday. So just run kind of it's the same stuff every year. But
So they
Right.
talked about like on, just like the 4th of July, Wood Street gets packed with garage sale people, and you can't get in and out, making that just one way.
doing the
Like
one way
we
for
did
Wood
the
Street
4th of July.
12th.
Yeah.
She's
So
like,
you
I
can't
second
get a
it.
fire truck down there.
Mhm.
If there's a problem,
Yeah, it's a serious
we're
problem.
gonna have a huge problem.
That's why I think
Yeah.
if it's a one way, it works better.
Yeah, that's true.
Go down
You can't
Wood
even
Street
get a golf
south
cart.
and
Yeah,
Bragg.
it's
Oh
tough.
yeah,
I mean,
it's
really.
rough,
Yeah.
especially a semi.
Let's do that, one way.
Hopefully,
If you-
there's no semis
If
coming
you think
down
you
that
can
way.
make it happen, I think that'd be a good idea.
That'd be a Emma question as well. Think we can do that again? I know
Yeah,
it's-
no, we can do that. I'll look into what we got as far as signage, and if I have to, may look into if we need to, maybe rent a couple bigger signs, especially on. Typically, the issue is it's on Brackney and 8th, getting people to not go the wrong way. So we have one way do not enter, but they're your normal size street signs. So if I have to, I'll probably look in to see what it costs to get some bigger signage if we don't have anything
Okay.
to help get people's
And
attention.
just store it for the winter, whenever.
We had also talked at the festival committee about maybe some type of bigger sign for Wood Street and 4th, so that during the detour here, they have to turn right or left, depending on which way they're going, so they don't go down Wood Street. I don't know if we just need a bigger stop or.
Can we get any from the county? Do they
That's what I
have
was thinking.
have the
Can
signs
we?
that light
Well,
up? That they
the
can
message
use?
boards, yeah, they usually do. Usually we have those at the 4 entrances to town though.
Right.
to inform people of it. I don't know if they have any more than 4 though.
I know Carroll County's got like 8 of them, so.
I mean, even if there's a bigger sign that we could put on the corner there
Mhm.
that says local traffic only, so if you're going south on Wood, it's local traffic only, so that they know. I know we used to have all those. I don't know. Do you still put those up? The temporary orange signs. for the
Yeah, we
detour?
have some of those. Yeah,
Yeah.
and some of those are what we have for the detour signs.
Right. It was just brought up because we've had in the past
Yeah.
circumstances where there's vehicles that are way too big. I don't want to drive my own vehicle down some of them roads, and they're driving a semi and a trailer down Wood Street all the way to 8th last year.
Did I see somewhere, maybe it wasn't around here, but it said something about a road being closed starting the 2nd of September.
It's all I think on 43.
Is it
43?
Different sections
Okay.
or whatever they're going to work on.
I wasn't sure where it was starting.
From Brookston to Reynolds.
Yep.
Okay.
There's different sections on all the way there where they're doing patching or
No, that
culverts.
that
or,
might be changing though, because
Oh, really?
Milestone talked to me the other day. They had questions about the saw cut where they were going to patch. They told me that the state has changed a whole bunch of stuff, so they don't even know what's going to go on now. So who knows on that?
Imagine that.
But that's all I have.
Okay. Well, while you're up there, and then also the fire department, I want to thank you guys for what you did for the funeral procession. That was,
Of course.
I wondered where you guys were going when I saw that in line there. And I thought, sure, you're not going to go out to that cemetery out east of town.
No.
But when you made the turn there on,
No, we got with Mr. Clapper and
that was a fitting touch there towards the.
wanted to drive past here in the fire station.
Yeah, that was fitting. It meant a lot to me, and I'm sure other people. Okay, anything else? Okay.
No,
Anybody got anything else to bring up, to discuss? If not, I'm open for adjournment.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
How you been, Terry?
Good.